The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink TV, its sponsors, or partners.
iTech provides 24-hour support for transportation companies, institutional facilities, and insurance adjusting professionals. Find out how iTech can provide exceptional emergency response and remediation service to you in Sudbury.
Your garden can turn an empty plate into a full belly. This year, plant and grow an extra row and donate the harvest to your local food bank. Plant a row, grow a row for the hungry. Help us help those in need.
iTech provides 24-hour support for transportation companies, institutional facilities, and insurance adjusting professionals. Find out how iTech can provide exceptional emergency response and remediation service to you in Sudbury.
2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the episode shot here in beautiful downtown Sudbury at the very lovely SRO nightclub. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Sean. I will be your host this evening, and I'd like to give a big shout out to our studio audience here at SRO. Give yourselves a round of applause. Big thank you to the Young Professional Association for sticking around and watching this taping. And of course, if you guys want to catch a live taping, we shoot every second Thursday here at lovely SRO nightclub, owned by my hair. He's sexy. Now, in the news, guys, Google continues to make people waste their time with useless but awesome stuff. Now, it started with the Pac-Man Google, then it went to the guitar Google, but this time, Google has really outdone itself. If you type in "do the barrel roll" in the search bar, the computer screen actually does a barrel roll. It blew my freaking mind. It was nuts. I did absolutely nothing today except type in "do the barrel roll." I was actually writing a joke about the barrel roll, but I didn't finish it because I kept on typing in "do the barrel roll." And it brought me so much joy. But damn you, Google, for making this monologue less funny. It's your fault if no one laughs at this joke. Okay, you're forgiven, Google. Now, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a Sudbury boy who has done something truly amazing. Now, there's a gentleman named Jeremy Kerr, and he's over in Vancouver right now. And recently, coming home from work, he came upon a plane crash. Now, being the superhero that he is, Jeremy leapt from his car and helped pull several survivors out of the wreckage, the fiery, flaming, hellish wreckage. Now, I know Jeremy personally, and I'm willing to bet that he was actually on his way to a date with a supermodel on a private jet. That guy is just this awesome. Now, I'm on a talk show shot in a bar in Sudbury, but I can never achieve that level of awesome. The only way I'd be able to pull that off is if I saved a burning orphanage from a legion of ninja robots, all the while sipping on a martini and never spilling a drop. By the power vested in me by the episode, I now deem the fact that we will always call something awesome pulling a Jer Kerr. Absolutely, you are awesome, dude. Also in the news, Laurentian University recently moved up the ranks in the annual Maclean's magazine poll of grading the Canadian universities. LU moved up a whole 3 spots to go up to number 14 out of 19. Good for you, Laurentian. I feel like giving you a cookie. You know, it's kind of like being the most improved kid in the class, but still being the smelly kid anyways. At least LU beat out the Kapuskasing School for Cat Taxidermy and the Timmins School for training Shania Twain impersonators. Next year, I hope they take out Carleton just because, well, I don't like Carleton. Simple as that. If anybody from Carleton is watching this right now, you can meet me out by the monkey bars at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and I will slap that snooty beret off your head. Oh, Carleton, it seems like so many Kardashians ago. That's right. From now on, I'm going to be using the word Kardashian as a unit of time that measures 72 days. See, that's 2 new terms you learned on this show tonight. This is better than Sesame Street. And you thought that the definition of the word Kardashian was for hussy, or shallow, or stupid. Nope. Now you could set your watch to this. Like, how long until your baby's due? I don't know, in about 3 Kardashians. Or like, it took like 100 Kardashians to get drunk enough to take Khloe Kardashian home. Hey, cue card guy, pick it up. Never use co-op students, guys. All right, guys, we have a great show for you today. We have G-rant or Grant or whatever he's called from Hot 93.5. We also have Alex talking to Tim Yu from the Cambrian Athletics. And of course, Sean Barrette is performing a cut from his brand new album, Live Through This. But first, we have a breaking story here on the episode. Now, as all of you know, Santa Claus is completely real. Let's just go along with that right now. But he isn't really as nice or as jolly as you may think. We actually received footage from our contact over in the North Pole, who unfortunately, sadly, was killed right after he smuggled it out of here. Yes, that's right, we talked to elves, and you have to believe that to go along with this joke, okay? Please, continue on. Now, here's the footage from jolly old St. Dick that he doesn't want you to see.
Santa Claus, we are now going live. So you could get started whenever you are ready.
Where's that voice coming from?
I'm right in front of you, Santa. I'm right in front of you. I'm the camera.
Sorry. Fernando, I apologize. I don't have my glasses on.
That's all right.
So can you, is it like a 3, 2, 1 kind of thing?
Yeah, but we're actually rolling live
now.
Oh,
hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody out there in the entire world. Well, it's Santa Claus again. And, you know, this year I decided to forego all that mailing and doing all that kind of stuff because, well, frankly, no one mails anymore. Everybody tweets or Facebooks or, well, texts. And I heard you're even sexting these days, and I don't know what that is, but it scares me. Old Miss Santa Claus found out about it. She sent me a boudoir photo on my phone. I had to break it. I had to throw the phone away.
Santa, maybe we should get into the questions.
Oh, yes, of course. Let's start off with a question from one of them lovely children out there in the world.
Lisa asks, Santa, what is your favorite restaurant to eat at?
Oh, well, that is a good question, Lisa, and I hope you like food as much as I do because, well, I've tried them all, really, but I always go back to one restaurant in particular, one restaurant that really floats my boat, and I think, well, that's gotta be Respect is Burning downtown. Sudbury. Fine little town. Kind of a hole in a little wall with all sorts of rock and some rough looking characters. But Respect is Burning makes me fat and I'm happy about that. Oh, and you know, there is another restaurant that I do enjoy purveying to as well. And that one is this little place called Curious Times Bistro. Curious Times Bistro has got some of the finest delectable eats in the entire world and some of the tiniest waitresses you've ever seen in your entire life. Like I'm telling you, you want to just go up and all over.
Santa, we'll go to the next question. You want to put your...
Well, sorry, no problem. My hat fell off.
What's your favorite radio station in town?
Oh, well, that, of all the radio stations in the entire world.
In the world,
The whole dang world, well, I like Howard Stern quite a bit, but I do enjoy this one radio station called Hot 93.5. Now that station is probably the hottest and the most 93.5iest of them all. And there's a gentleman on there, G-rant. Well, G-rant, I don't know why he says his name's like that, because we all know his name's Grant. But he is a funny feller, you know what I'm saying? Like just salt of the earth. I wouldn't mind going and smoking a joint with him and having some real good times at a bowling alley, you know what I'm saying? I think that he and I would get along quite nicely. And you know what? I bet you he picks up many more women than that stupid Sean McLaren on the episode. But I feel like a new edgier Santa Claus. I could say what I want to say because it's a brand new generation. You all don't care, do you? You're probably going out and making out in cars and holding hands and doing all sorts of weird things. I don't even know what you kids are up to these days. You know what? World's a different place. And I have to tell you, with this economy right now, well, I don't even care. I don't even think I'm going to get presents this year. Nope. No, sir, Bob.
Santa, you're clearly kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I'm not even gonna fire the elves. I'm just gonna take them out back and shoot them all.
Sam, you can't say that.
Reindeer meat is more.
People are watching.
I don't care. You know what? I'm done. Be on alert, world.
Okay,
I'll be coming to your place and dropping off something down the chimney, if you know what I mean. Everybody, welcome back to the episode. My name is Sean, and sitting across from me is G-rant from Hot 93.5. Thank you very much, sir.
A pleasure.
Appreciate you coming on the show. First things first, we were talking before the interview, and I was telling you that I do stand-up, and one of the jokes that I do is I talk about meeting you in person, which we never did. I was lying to the audience. It's called the magic of stand-up. I lie all the time. But what I do is I typically go up and I say, yeah, I met G-rant from Hot 93.5, and I introduce myself as S-Han. And no, that's typically the reaction. Why G-rant? That's what I'm asking, man. Where did it come from?
Well, you're ruining all my secrets,
I
first
know,
of all.
I understand, but this is an expose, my friend.
Because I talk a lot, and I've actually had that nickname for a long time, and I've got a lot of friends that take credit for it.
Really?
I called you G-rant first. No, I called you, I don't even remember. I just been called it for a long time. I talk a lot. A lot of people call me G. I talk a lot, and G-rant.
It works, so it sticks. Now, okay, we're going to talk a little bit about an incident.
I knew it.
That happened
That's why you brought me here, right?
Yes,
You're not even interested.
I don't care, G-rant. I just want to talk about this. No, we love you, G-rant. Thank you very much for coming on the show again, by the way. You're fantastic.
You know what I always wanted to be on a talk show for?
What?
I always wanted to do this.
It's nice, eh? Yeah, cheers.
Now, just to ruin the magic a little bit.
Scotch. Yeah, he's fake sipping. I'm not.
I always wanted to do it.
I have to be drunk to do these things.
Funny.
So, like I was saying, you have buttons that get pushed, and a lot of people have different opinions on different things. I'm going to talk a little bit about a picture that you posted a little while ago, and it was a picture for a product called
Thongies. It was a joke. It's not an actual product. It's not an actual
It's not an actual product?
I don't think it's an actual product.
I'm like, when I have a kid, I'm getting those.
Well, if it's an actual, if it's an actual product, I'd be concerned.
We can make millions. Let's make them.
Look, do you have the image, or you want me to describe it?
Okay, describe it for us.
Picture a Huggies ad, okay, with the kid sitting there, and instead of it saying Huggies, it says Thongies, and then the kid's diapers are hiked up.
You're wearing like a diaper thong.
A little bit. Yeah, it's called Thongies.
Okay, it's called
Funny, man!
Okay, so when you saw it and you posted right away, or do you go to like somebody like Rick Tompkins?
No,
or
not at all.
No.
You know, my boss, Rick Tompkins, gives us a lot of leeway, and it's great. That's another reason I love being at this radio station, kind of lets us run free, and then he puts us back in our place when we mess up. But in this instance, you know, my filter's not as high as the rest of my coworkers. But when I saw this image, you know, a lot of times I'll see something and I'll ask other people, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Should I post that? No, don't do it, G-rant. Fine, it's gone. I didn't even think twice on this. Saw it, funny,
hilarious, do it.
Dude, within you know, an hour, like you said, we got so many people, over 100 likes. It was shared over 50 times. And then the phone call.
Okay, so here it is. We have audio
What a setup.
Okay, there's a good setup. You know what? That's another thing why I got into talk shows, for the setups. I always want to throw to the clip. It's fun. All right, we're gonna play a little bit of the audio from a listener who had a differing opinion on the hilarity of the Thongies.
Hot 93.5.
Hello, who's this?
This is G-rant. Who's this?
Oh, this is the pedophile.
Hi, pedophile.
Yeah, the pedophile. No, you're the pedophile. Love the post on Facebook, buddy.
What?
Do you have any nude pictures of babies to throw up there? People like you should be in jail.
What?
Not on the radio.
Because of the Thongies?
The Thongies. Do you have a daughter? I tell you, I'm into construction. I've got 9 guys here that would all like to take a round out of you, you pedophile.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right.
Please explain, my friend.
The first thing I want to clear up and clarify, which is the same thing. This is not a stunt.
Yeah.
All right. Someone on our Facebook page posted that, and that kind of irritated me because imagine me sitting around in a meeting being like, "Hey, you should call me a pedophile." That'd be a great bit.
You're not that sick and twisted to come up with that in advance.
I am pretty sick and twisted, but not that sick and twisted. So you know, it wasn't a stunt. This is a real phone call, and we went through some great lengths to make sure we were doing the right thing. So again, I posted the photo. got the phone call, went to my boss, we discussed it, and he was fine with it. But just to make sure, we actually sent the photo to our head office to see what they would think, because this is pretty important. So, they were fine with it, and if you look at the photo, 99% of people won't see anything sexual about it whatsoever. Never crossed my mind.
No, and it wasn't that bad at all. Listen, I gotta say, you are definitely Sudbury's media badass. We appreciate you. We're giving you the Gian Gomeshi Award for being awesome.
Oh.
Thank you very much, G-rant, for being on the show, and we definitely appreciate having you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we will be back after a word from our sponsors, and then we are going over to the 5-Minute Major with Alex Francis. Stay tuned. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Curious Times Bistro offers carefully selected items that appeal to all taste buds. From Caesar salads and chicken marsala to wild kangaroo and sea urchin. Curious Times, 1200 Paris Street, 705-522-3500.
We know where they've taken her.
We are here to save the princess. But the princess is sleeping.
Imagine what a little time can do for your family.
Hi, I'm Lana Taylor, and you're watching the episode.
Welcome back to the 5-Minute Major, folks. I'm your host, Alex Francis. Today, I'm here with my boy, Tim Yu. Tim is the athletic director at Cambrian College. In the spirit of always keeping it fresh and clean, we're going to change up the format a little bit tonight. That's what we do around the episode. It's not going to be a typical Q&A. We're just going to have a light discussion. So, Tim, you're on the clock.
Oh, no questions?
Thanks for coming out tonight.
No, thank you very much for the invite.
Your opinion on Canadian universities looking for admission into the NCAA. Most notably, Simon Fraser University recently, this is their first year in the NCAA. Men and women's basketball, men and women's soccer, cross country, football. What's your opinion on that whole transition?
It all depends on how you want to look at it. I think Simon Fraser University has always been trying to get into athletics in the States for quite a while now. So for them going into NCAA, it depends on, again, if you're looking at it from knowing that they've always been trying to get into it, or if you're just recently trying to look into it. From my readings on it and stuff, they've gone into it primarily just for logistics. Rising costs in terms of transportation, trying to get money for funding for the athletics programs. It was cheaper for them actually to travel to the States to compete rather than go inter-province over next door to Alberta. So it's for most part, again, just cost-wise.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing they're gonna be competitive in that avenue. I mean, timeline-wise, what do you like? What kind of a window do you think it would take for them to really be competitive at that level?
It's hard. Again, it all depends on how well they promote their program and how well they're good at recruiting, where their money is going to come from, if they have the funds to be able to do it. I know in the college circuit, for myself, recruiting is one of those more difficult things to do. We're governed by rules and regulations as to how much money we're allowed to offer our students. And even then, do we have the money to offer that to the students in the first place?
Well, Tim, your 5 minutes is up. Thank you so much for doing this. Folks, we'll be back right after these messages with Sean McLaren. Sean, back to you.
Thank you very much to Alex and Tim over in the 5-Minute Major. Right now I'm standing next to the very lovely and very talented Sean Barrette. He will be playing a song from his brand new album, Live Through This, in just a little bit. But right now I just want to talk a little bit about that crazy thing that all the kids are talking about, social media and Facebook. And we had an interview with G-rant, with his radio station doing very well in that department. They have over about 30,000 likes, whereas we are at a measly 450. So, go to the episode on Facebook, like us, and let's take down Hot 93.5. I'm sending a challenge out to you. This is how it's going to go down. Like us And the person who beats the Hot 93.5, I will take you on a trip to Tahiti that Cliff is gonna pay for. It's gonna be awesome. Hold on one second. Wait, what is that over there? What, up there? Is that a bird? Maybe a plane. Oh my God, it's the random video of the day!
How many patties would you say there are?
I think 6 or 7.
Have at her. Is it tasty? Is it hard to eat?
Yeah, it's really greasy.
You get so sick of beef.
Hey, this is Jenny, and I am standing in one of the most amazing decorated houses in the city. I'm here with the decorator herself,
Rita Shippi. Family time. That's about one time family gets together and you put your differences to the side and you celebrate Christmas.
And can you tell me a little bit about this village that you've built for them?
There's Barrie, where I have 5 of my grandkids and 2 of my daughters living there. And then we go into Sudbury, where I have 4 grandchildren living in. And then we have Valcarin. Then you go into Hanmer. And then we go into Cape Creole. And we also have the magical train for the Cape Creole Road Museum. Well, the lights outside, his light show has only been going on for about 5 years.
Here comes Santa Claus. I'm very lucky to be sitting here in Command Central with Dennis Chapeau. How's it going, Dennis?
Fine.
All his reindeer are pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing and children sing.
Why do you do this?
Nothing else to do. I've only got maybe about 30,000 LED lights.
Oh, no big deal. Only 25 or 30,000. And when do you set this up?
After deer season. It's a part-time hobby. It's just a hobby. It's just like people rebuild cars. Other people do different things. For me, it's just to keep the mind active and keep busy.
Jump in bed, cover up your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
How amazing was that? Nothing, except for maybe this Christmas sweater I'm wearing, is going to get you in the holiday spirit faster than going to see these lights. If you want to see them for yourself, take a drive down Elmview in Hanmer. It's the house with all the lights. Back to you, Sean.
Now guys, we are going to be coming back right after this word from our sponsors, and blessing you with his wonderful music stylings will be Sean Barrette with a cut from his brand new album, Live Through This.
iTech provides 24-hour support for transportation companies, institutional facilities, and insurance adjusting professionals. Find out how iTech can provide exceptional emergency response and remediation service to you in Sudbury.
Oh, there she is. She is such a loser.
I know.
What a geek. Get lost.
Words hurt. Don't be a part of it.
It's about keeping your humanity after the bottom falls out. Got no home, got nothing to lose. I'm just a wandering around down here with the downtown blues. Got my pride, can't take that. I'm up to date with my hard luck twos. I just do what I need to survive. with the downtown blues. All I need is one good break, and I would not be playing you, son. Of all of the hustlers and the dealers down here, I swear that I'm the only honest one. Hard times come, hard times go. Yeah, well, mine settled in for a spell, but my spirit has never been broken. I'm just a grievous angel who's living in hell. Got no home, nothing to lose. I'm just wandering around down here with the downtown blues. Got no home, nothing to lose. I just do what I need to survive with the downtown blues. Will I use that money to buy me a drink? Well, hell yeah, but I bet you would too. We've all got our demons, and I can tell by your eyes, sir, that mine ain't got nothing on you. Well, you're gray round the heart and you're black round the brain, and my soul is aching for you. When I pass across again, I might be your only friend when you come down with the downtown blues. Got no home, nothing to lose. I'm just wandering around down here with the downtown blues. Got no home, got nothing to lose. I just do what I need to survive with the downtown blues. Got no home, nothing to lose. I want somebody to show me a way out of the downtown blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Barrette. Thank you very much, man. That was an awesome, awesome, awesome song. Listen, this album, a lot of hard work. Blood, sweat, and tears went into this. Lived through this. Tell us a little bit about the journey to get to this place.
Well, the journey is kind of a long story. I'll try to cut it down a little bit. I had a winter of my discontent that a few years ago that didn't kill me. So that was the good news. So that was the title, and a lot of the songs on this album kind of came out of that. I think a lot of them are really about sort of redemption and you know, coming back from hard times. And I think it's something that'll resonate with a lot of people, because you know there's a lot of people out there who do have hard times. I'm not the only one. Right?
Mm-hmm. So this album you recorded here in Sudbury. A lot of very talented people. Tell us who helped you collaborate with this.
I got to tell you, I had the dream band. I really did. We had Matt Foy on drums. A lot of people are familiar with Nick Krawchuk on bass. Mark Donato donated his incredible talent on banjo and mandolin. Peter Learn on keyboards. Don Couto, who everybody's familiar with on lead guitar. Had Matthew Graveling drop in to play some pedal steel. Stephanie Fife sang a song. My dad, Guy Barrette, did some of the background vocals, which was really cool. So you know what, it was awesome, man.
That's wicked. Now, if people want to pick up the album, where can they go to grab it?
Well, they can get it at Records on Wheels, Cosmic Dave's Vinyl. It's at Ramaco's Taco World.
Well, yeah, it's fitting. I mean, I want to buy some fishing gear and a CD. That's what I do. Yeah.
And www.seanbarrette.ca is
awesome.
The website, and I'll mail it to you. I'll be happy to.
Listen,
you can get it on Facebook too, man.
We're going to be handing out a few albums to people in the audience. Thank you very much for being an awesome audience. This is your gift. And thank you, Sean. All the continued success in the world. You're a gem. You know I love you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the episode tonight. I'd like to thank, of course, G-rant, Tim Yu, and, of course, Sean Barrette, and our excellent studio audience. If you want to be a part of it, we shoot every second Thursday at SRO Nightclub in downtown Sudbury. And catch us on Facebook. Like I said, we're taking Hot 93.5 down in a friendly way, because we love them. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and make sure you tune in to the next one. Thank you.